Well, hello again, everyone. It's Nick Michalak and Mr. Steve Frazier.
Hello again.
Returning to the Halloween franchise with Halloween 4 Return of Michael Myers.
The return. He's back. I think it said on the poster.
He's back, and no more Connell Cochran, no more of that stuff. So,
Aww.
Back to form, resurrected.
Here we go.
Through unbelievable means.
and here's where some shit just takes a turn.
And we're only just getting started.
Oh,
all right.
The fun begins now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and sync up your copy with Halloween 4 to our commentary. A little countdown here, so, and 3, 2, 1, play. We have the return of our subtitles, thanks to Anchor Bay Entertainment.
Thank you, Anchor Bay. Thank you, Beck. I mean, it's the very first thing the Shove Factory's done wrong. Okay, yeah. I love this opening.
It's really...
small town America here.
Yeah.
Love this. Growing up, as a kid, I actually really liked this movie.
Yeah.
As I've gotten older, I've liked it less and less, but as a kid, I was like, man, this is fun. I don't know. I love these opening still shots.
Yeah, and this thing, instead of going just like straight in with the music and the same old, they kind of set more of a mood to begin with it. A little bit more that desolate autumn type of thing where it's not so much beauty, it's a little bit more creepy.
Yeah. Well, because Halloween time, fall is creepy, and I don't know if that's chicken and the egg thing because of Halloween and horror movies.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know which one actually creates the feeling.
I mean, you got leaves falling on the trees, things start getting a little cold, a little bit more. Shots like this, you got that kind of late afternoon
farm equipment,
the late afternoon sunset stuff. Just like it just has an atmosphere to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why it's my favorite season.
Well, okay, I'm down with that. So we're in I think it came out in October of '88.
Yeah, I believe so.
Give or take about 6 weeks or so after Nightmare on Elm Street 4. These franchises kind of follow a very similar path this time of year or time of life.
Yeah, this end of the decade.
Right.
It's really starting to overlap a little bit.
I think the original plan, if I'm not mistaken, was for this to be its own standalone movie again. When they first, were putting it out there.
Yeah.
And then, part 3 got pooped on by box office and critics. And
it did make money. It didn't make nearly as much money as Halloween 2, but it was still financially successful. But it just wasn't as well received.
Right, and everybody said, we got duped, basically.
Yeah.
Kind of,
Yeah.
So they said we're going to go back to what works.
Yeah.
Carpenter and I think Deb Hill came back in for this one.
Yeah, I think there. I don't know if it was this one or later entry where they wanted to kind of get the rights back and kind of put it into another production house or something. But
yeah, I think by the end of this one, like after this one, they sold off the rights.
Yeah,
I think.
I mean, with number 16 with Dimension Films, that's where it's more or less stayed.
Here's our stereotypical
psycho
horror. Right?
Yeah.
So they're in this psych hospital, regular hospital, some kind of hospital. Here's the famous "Let's slap a sign on any old door to make it look like a movie set."
Reference back to our original commentary, Nightmare on
Elm Street, right? No students allowed on the old closet or janitor's closet. Yeah. Anyway, so a decade ago, he blew up in the hospital, right?
Yeah.
We all thought he was dead.
Yeah.
Nope.
So John
swerve,
Carpenter
bro.
intended.
It's a swerve. And wait, they said he shot him 6 times. That's false.
That's false.
He definitely shot him 7 times, and then more in the room, right? Didn't he shoot him like 2? He shot him in the face.
Shot him like 14 times.
He survived a bullet to the eyeball. And now here he is. He's been wrapped up like the mummy for 10 years. Oh my God. For 10 years he's been laying here.
Yeah.
This is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's far-fetched as it can get. Not as far as fresh as like Jason Lives.
With the lightning resurrection? Yeah. I mean, at least he didn't die.
But almost that's almost like you can almost buy into that more.
In some way.
At least they're acknowledging the guy's dead.
Right. Like, who is going to survive that hospital explosion? Like, I mean, I can't even believe Loomis survived. Like, at this point, you assume that they both die, right?
Yeah, that was the full intention of the filmmakers.
Like, you know, it was like suicide. I'm going to kill myself, sacrifice myself to kill the evil.
Yeah. And it was, in that way, it's kind of poetic and everything. It's like the hunter goes out with the prey.
Mm-hmm. And now here, this doctor is saying, you know, oh, Loomis is kind of, like, more or less retired.
Yeah, he's a little off on the fringe of things, and they don't really keep him in the loop too much.
And so, you know, here's nice introduction of the music we have here. Yeah. So I like that. I like the rain. Mm-hmm. I don't remember where they said they were transferring him to, but whatever. So this is now, the audience is, aside, you know, from the fact that they watched the trailer, like, the audience has now learned that both of these men have survived the explosion. Yeah. And we're, 3 minutes in, and people are already scratching their heads. Like, wait, what? Which I guess you would have done, like I said, when you watched the trailer, and you went, wait, he's alive, and he's alive, and she's dead. So the only one that actually lived in the last movie is dead in this one.
She's cost too much to get on this film.
Right, because she was, you know, she became famous.
Oh, yeah, started doing all the comedies and all the other stuff, and she probably would have been... Not right now, but like right after this, I think she'd be doing like Catherine Bigelow's Blue Steel or something like that, which is pretty okay.
Oh, here, wait, hold on. Film. So, they mentioned that he's got a niece. Yeah. They just said, which made him clench his fist.
Yes. Okay, so now I got a reason to wake the hell up.
So wait, I have a living relative.
Okay.
Let me just get right up and
if he had said nothing, then the movie would be very, very boring.
Right.
Michael would just stay there for the next 80 minutes.
A 90-minute ambulance ride for the movie. It's like My Dinner with Andre, only it's in an ambulance. Okay, so here we have little Danielle Harris.
Oh, yes. Wonderful.
Extremely wonderful. She does the convention circuit now.
Yeah.
It took her a minute. She had some personal things going on, but absolutely wonderful. Mm-hmm.
Her and Ellie Cornell are just absolutely natural throughout their entire rapport for the entire film. Perfect casting there.
Interestingly enough, segue back to my previous comment, is that she was all this close to being cast in Nightmare on Elm Street 4 as in the Tuesday night role of Kristen Parker.
Ellie, yeah, I think I heard about that, yeah.
So, I mean, I think that she would have been better in that role than Tuesday night. Not better than in this role as...
Yeah, she's superb here.
Yeah, I mean, she's like, you know, these two together are like wonderful.
Carry it through the whole film.
I think I just have a personal vendetta against Tuesday night. Just, I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, fun fact. We almost saw her in Nightmare, which then kind of leads you to wonder who would have been in this role.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, not like anyone else did, but director of this film, Dwight Little, actually did a Freddy's Nightmares episode.
Oh, well, okay.
So everything's
intertwined.
Everyone's kind of flopping back and forth between franchises here.
Now, I wasn't really paying attention just now, but when she was looking out the window, was that ambulance that she saw real? Like, was that parked outside of her house? Yes, because that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's a little ambiguous about what it is. I mean, obviously...
Are we led to believe that Michael Myers then heard about... Oh, here we go.
Yeah, nice production photo.
Heard about this niece and then, read the phone book and pulled the ambulance up in front of her house?
Terminator.
God damn it.
With Arnold making the Halloween movie.
Oh, shit. Look at this white mask. The mask has been...
Really, the reason why the mask looks so bad in this one is apparently the company that was tasked with making the masks did them wrong. They came up with, like, white hair and peach skin. So the actual special effects guy, in a hurry and on set or whatnot, had to start
modifying
repainting and altering them on set. So it's like, that's why they look so...
They also had to reshoot
featureless.
some scenes. And apparently there's one scene left in this movie...
Yeah, where
we see
blonde hair.
The blonde hair.
Yeah. So...
Or white hair or whatever it is.
Yeah. The Ben Tramer mask.
The Ben Tramer, right. It's all going to come back. Here we
back.
go. Dear Lord. So, I mean, the direction that the story has taken now, like, is all stemmed from the fact that one line about the sister, well, I guess it wasn't one line, but the line
the
of...
entire implications.
The implication of the sister in number 2 have led us down, I guess we'll call this path number 1 of potential sequel storylines.
Numerous.
Right. Like, wait a minute. So, he drove the ambulance to her house, first figured out where her house was, then drove to her house, and then came inside and laid under her bed. With what purpose?
Yeah. Like I said, this entire sequence is very oddly ambiguous. 'Cause
sure. Well, now we're under the impression that she's dreaming, because...
None of it, there's no Michael Myers there.
Right.
So as much as we're always stretched credibility, we're just the premise of the movie now.
Correct.
We're stretching it even further with dream sequences that don't seem like dream sequences.
Correct. And where was I going? Oh, so now we have to extend that storyline about Laurie being the sister. Laurie Jamie Lee now has gone on. You know, she was in A Fish Called Wanda in '88 that was nominated for Oscars. She's a big deal.
Yeah.
She ain't coming back to this bullshit.
No, not for the paycheck they were going to offer.
No, I think the budget on this movie is like
probably more than what she would get paid.
$5 million or something for the whole movie.
Yeah,
it was so little.
I think you're exactly right. It's about $5 million.
So Jamie's not coming back. So now they kill her off in a car accident.
Off screen.
In storyline, and apparently she had a daughter who is, what would you say she is here? 7? 6, 7?
Yeah, somewhere in that range, yeah.
Which means that within 2 years of the incident of part 2, she found a Beau, had a baby, a.k.a. Danielle Harris, and then has now since died in an accident, and which results in the kid going here to these people's house.
Because her last name is Lloyd, that means she married Jimmy Lloyd, Lance Guest from the second film, and they both died. Your Jaws the revenge guy.
I never put that together. That's really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
His last name was Jimmy Lloyd.
I've seen this movie.
She is Jamie Lloyd.
That's unbelievable.
Which means they killed off both the 2 characters that we last saw in Halloween 2 off screen. And somehow they had a kid together.
I'm actually stunned right now. I had no idea that her dad was Jimmy.
Yes.
The Jimmy.
The Jimmy.
The Jimmy that I liked so. I can't believe this. This is actually happening live on tape, folks. I've seen these movies since they were new on video in 1989. Never put it together. Jimmy Lloyd, motherfucker.
See, they could have gotten him in the film because he was just hot off Jaws the Revenge with Michael Caine.
Right.
The Academy Award winner who couldn't accept his award because he was doing Jaws the Revenge. Because he was vacationing in the Bahamas.
This is some seriously, like, 6 degrees of separation shit that I can't wrap my head around right now.
We will have to eventually get the Jaws the Revenge.
I'm down with that. I'm down with doing the Jaws films.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what's going on? I'm out of it. I can't. Her dad is Jimmy, guys. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
There we go.
And welcome back, Donald Pleasance, with old Bernie Face.
Bernie Face and a cane. That's all the entry you get for surviving an inferno.
I think he'd be a little more messed up than that, don't you?
I would think so.
Huh. It's kind of... Can I say it's bad makeup?
It's bad makeup. That weird kind of welt-looking thing in the middle.
Like a mole?
Always drove me freaking nuts.
Like, why does he have a mole in the middle? He looks like he has an ear on his cheek with a mole in it. A moley ear. I mean, have you ever seen anybody... Oh, he put his hand in front of his face when the blast went off.
I gotta get it in frame here, you know.
If you've ever seen a burn victim, you may realize that, like, they're unable to grow facial hair.
Yeah.
Afterward.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, especially in the era of Fred Krueger.
Yeah.
Like, both good and bad. Like, 84
Yeah.
Fred Krueger and 89 Fred Krueger.
Yeah.
Two ends of the spectrum, both significantly better burn makeup than this.
Yeah.
There's
at least more imagination put into it. A lot of the times they did a lot more research than they apparently did on this for that.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, here's a sticker on the side of a sedan.
There you go.
It means that it's some kind of...
That's
here's a... Okay.
high production value.
Well... I love that he just shows up at all these places.
Lewis should be driving around in like Demon's van or something like that. Airbrush shit on the side of it. There you go.
Like, Loomis's character never has anything to do. So he just shows up here and suddenly he knows everything that's going on.
Yeah.
Why is there blood on the outside of the van or the ambulance?
This is raspberry jelly.
What would have happened that caused that blood on the side of that ambulance? Somebody explain this injury.
A squirrel or something.
Like, that blood I could see. That blood back there I could maybe see. But what about this blood right here? That O-shaped blood.
He beat the crap out of him, killed him inside, then dragged him out and just smacked him across the side of the car.
Like, here's where they took the squirt bottle and squirted it there. And then here they just kind of made some zigzag shapes in the air with the squirt bottle.
It's like, at this point, their heart is not beating at all to create arterial spray.
It's fucking Jackson Pollock painting on the side of the... Oh my god. And where are the bodies? They already took the bodies out.
Took the
bodies are out. Okay.
Yeah.
And now we're going to say that he's just like a supernatural being?
More or less.
And why is... So Haddonfield's always a 4-hour drive from everywhere.
Yeah, it's like in the middle of fucking nowhere. In 6, we actually get to see a freaking map of the freaking state to figure things out.
I don't remember that, but I'm excited because I always enjoy when there's fake geography.
Yeah. It goes to Bus Depot, there's a map on the wall.
And we're, obviously, for those of you unaware, we broadcast out of a suburban Chicago in Illinois, so we're pretty familiar. We glossed over, hold on, we'll come back to Chicago. We glossed over this mummy killing in the gas station, which I always thought was kind of cool as a kid.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's...
Has an appeal.
Yeah, I mean, he's still wrapped up in his hospital garb that he's been in for 10 years, apparently, because it takes 10 years for his burn wounds to heal, but not his.
Apparently, Michael's, like, burned all over. He's got, like, a freaking...
A hand and a cheek.
And a cheek.
And here's...
It's no tilted fin.
No, it's no tilted fin, unfortunately. and he's angry about not having full service. He's waving his cane around and angry old man. Lawn. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what. And what are the odds that he is going to go to the exact same gas station? I don't know. It's just silly. There's nobody here. Anyway, so we're from suburban Chicago. Yeah. We're aware of Illinois geography. Mm-hmm. Haddonfield's a fictional place, but it's one of those things where you're always curious to see, is Haddonfield like Springfield or like in their mind when they were creating the geography. Yeah. Much like Derry, Maine in Stephen King stories is actually Bangor, Maine. Mm-hmm. And it's the same town. Yeah. It's just
fictionalized.
Just fictionalized, right.
Creative freedom.
So I was curious what,
Look at all that Abe Lincoln on the wall.
That's a lot of Lincoln. I mean, Illinois is the land of Lincoln.
Yes.
But, I mean, you could be a little interesting about it, not just 6 headshots, right? Wait, is headshot inappropriate for Lincoln? Can you not say headshot?
Too soon?
Too soon.
Wait another century.
I love a rotary phone. There's more Lincoln. And here's the big reveal.
Yes.
The music plays.
Yeah.
He's got the... at least they gave him... What's with the doodles on the left side? That's weird. At least they gave him... they explained his outfit.
Yeah.
Kind of... I guess he stole it from the ambulance driver in the first one, right?
Oh, yeah.
In the original one.
In the first...
Right?
No, from the first one, it was the guy, because remember there was a tow truck on like the side of the road that...
Tow truck driver, so right. Tow truck driver, okay.
Probably stole it off of that guy.
And here he stole it from a mechanic. Okay. Hey. Oh, wait. That was 4. We're going to just double check you production people here. Love the music. Yeah. It's still like the greatest theme song ever.
So he's upgraded from a revolver now. He's got like a pistol now, so.
And now Michael has really become adept at...
Yeah. There's 2, 3, 7. Yeah.
What is... Oh. Shit! That escalated quickly. Cars don't blow up like that, FYI. The gas pump, maybe.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. This wouldn't happen.
This is all plot convenience.
Yeah. I was going to say, he's gotten so good at driving vehicles. This scene here makes me sad. Not because she's not in a costume, but because as a child, you and I are the same age.
Yeah.
As a child, on Halloween, we wore costumes to school, just like this. Mm-hmm. And we all went outside and did a little parade of costumes, probably. Oh, yeah. It was like a big thing. And now they don't do it anymore because nobody can do fucking anything anymore.
Yeah.
Ever.
So everyone's always got to have a freaking problem with everything.
So beyond that makes me sad that society has ruined fucking Halloween.
Yeah.
Then, this makes me sad because they are bullying her. Why is that girl in an army outfit? That wouldn't happen. I like the ginger and the cowboy. I did miss an opportunity to judge these children on their costumes. I think there's going to be more time. She is adorable.
Yes. And exceptionally talented here.
Exceptionally talented, cute as a friggin' button, and if you imagine what she looks like all grown up, she looks exactly the same as this, only in adult form.
Yeah.
She's still absolutely beautiful. Uh-huh. And in person, like a 10. Like, she'll knock you can't even believe. You're like, oh my God, you're just a beautiful woman. Here's some 1988 hair, huh? Love it. Love it.
Now, is she a returning cast member? Playing a different role on the right there?
I don't believe so.
Thought she was.
She might have been in some other stuff though.
She looks a lot older than the two of them than Ellie.
I'm pretty sure that she's new to the series.
Okay. Let me check.
Discount Mart. Oh, here. So they're gonna go get. Living Night. There's Nightmare written in the Nightmare font. So a throwback to, or an homage, or I don't know. The old Sanyo cassette recorder there available. I didn't get a price on it. Fabio.
This is your discount James Spader.
And here's basically Dan from Nightmare 5. It's
practically
his twin brother. Danny Hassel.
Yeah.
This is his twin brother. I can't come up with a witty rhyming name. Sorry. Ooh, Clairol Herbal Essence is what that is.
So you're not James Spader. You're not getting that chick.
They filmed this, I think, in Salt Lake City.
Yes, this one and the next two are Old Salt Lake, which
has
a more believable.
This does not.
Feel.
Yes. This does not feel like California. This actually could pass for Illinois. I'm co-signing on this. I love, and I've mentioned this before, I love small town America. I love these little, the streets with the storefronts.
I think it's more because they call her Lindsay in this film. Like the character who's driving the car.
Her character's name is Lindsay.
That's probably what I was thinking of.
Gotcha. So it's not Lindsay. It's not supposed to be Lindsay,
I don't think
as
so.
in
Let me just double check.
The child from
the first film.
First film.
She looks too old to be the same actress.
Right, because she would only be like 16 or 17 at this point.
Yeah, this actress looks more
maybe 20.
Mid-20s.
Maybe 20. We'll say that the kids were 10 in the first one, right? Lindsay and Tommy.
Yeah. Yeah, this is like her only acting credit, so yeah, she's...
Well, I didn't think it was the same girl.
Well, I just want to be verified.
I didn't know if in storyline it's supposed to be the same character.
Mm-hmm. Right, because she looks a lot like the girl in the next film that's hyper annoying.
Yes. Okay.
That's probably got it backwards.
I don't know about you, but where I work, I can't make out with the customers.
No.
I don't know if that's allowed at your job, but it's not allowed.
We have cameras.
Well, so do I.
That'd be a little tough. Can't just go off to the side of the floor and just make out. Let's get it on.
1988 was such a better time, wasn't it? Such a better time. And here they're making their plans to get it on.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he's got eyes for old Blondie in the window. Herbal Essence. I really like this clown costume. It's simple.
Yeah.
I think, hello. I think clowns are scary. As a category. How would she even know what that is? You know what I mean?
Yeah, again, that's back to this pseudo dream sequence. Like, does she really know what he looked like to be able to have a hallucination of him?
Of course not.
No.
I mean, what would even prompt her to have that hallucination?
Exactly.
She probably has no knowledge that anything like that ever happened.
I'm sure that her parents would never have just set her down. Like, oh, this is what your uncle was like.
Right.
I don't think so.
Like, that doesn't make any sense.
She would know more about it from kids pestering her at school, but even then, that's a little strained for credibility. But they they would know the whole thing and be able to figure it all out.
Blah, blah, blah. Right? Nobody. There was no internet.
No one in this town really wants to talk about it.
No. It's so silly. Oh, can we get a shot of this road sign here so we can get some distances to towns, which probably are all in Utah and not in Illinois?
Don't fail us now, HD transfer.
Come on now. Oh, girls. Oh. Here it is.
Come on, pull back the Chicago sign. Damn it.
So, this is kind of a
320. Woo! That's pretty down south.
That is pretty down south, but I don't think it's that far from, like, the Springfield area. So, we'll say, I don't know. Anyway.
It's about 3 hours from us, give or take.
320, man. Maybe not. Maybe it's way down there.
Maybe more like Carbondale. Carbondale is about 300 miles, and that's like almost St. Louis.
To the other end, right.
That's almost St. fucking Louis.
I mean, shit. Okay, so here's our Crazy Ralph of part 4. He's got curtains in his truck. That's nice. A lot of Jesus on the window. A lot of Jesus. Well, he's a pastor, so, you know, whatever. Yeah. Or a father, or a whatever the fuck.
A priest.
Priest, sure. I don't know.
Padre. I love Jesus. I believe the Bible. Yeah. Art direction's on overload in this place.
No. Well...
They went all out.
It's entirely possible that this person actually exists and is crazy. I believe there are people like this, so...
Oh, no doubt.
The whiskey bottle is wonderful.
Yeah.
Or whatever that particular spirit is.
Yes.
Got a hell of a nose on him, too, that beak there. And, you know, he's the purveyor of doom.
Yes.
And evil. Which is interesting because Loomis has always been that role.
The same, yeah.
They're the same person, really, only...
I mean, I guess it's the film trying to add a little bit of that, I don't know, subtext of some sort, or talking more about evil and damnation type of stuff, trying to inflate the concept a bit more.
It definitely adds that layer of, or to the layer of supernatural, like, you
metaphysical type of
right,
evil.
It's beyond a human element.
Yeah.
What's the point of a goddamn toilet papering?
I don't know.
I mean, really?
I've never involved myself in that.
Like, what is the point of this person or this particular activity? I just don't get it. I never have gotten it.
People have way too much time on their hands.
Oh, I was going to clap, but I missed it.
Oh.
So, these two are... What time is it? Like, it doesn't get dark until... You know, what, after 7 o'clock on Halloween? Well, maybe or 6.
Something, yeah.
6-ish? Central Standard?
You're
but either way...
You're at least getting into twilight time.
Anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, nowadays, you can't... Like, it ends at dark.
Yeah.
You can't even go out. It
starts at 3 in the afternoon and better be out by, like, next 2 hours.
Right. It's dark. She's just now putting her costume on.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, she's making plans to get naked. Well, and he didn't come home from work, so look out.
Yeah.
I wonder where he could be. Gonna miss the good candy. She probably already did.
Yeah, a little late.
Good pumpkins there. I like the ghost hanging from the light fixture kind of thing. That's nice.
Nice, yeah.
I've never noticed the bat-like thing around the light fixture on the house with the eyes. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
They got this, big old beautiful house, which I'm pretty sure is different than the house in the next one. Pretty sure it's a different house.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
they did a lot of weird That's the least of the weird things in the next movie.
Let's
Her headshot from 1977.
Right. That's oh, and a picture of me, just conveniently located in this box that I walked into this bedroom. This is the worst shit, right? There's my my hunter green police outfit that I like. Jacket. This is oh yeah, I was gonna say I guess this is supposed to be because it's 1988, it's present day, so it is 10 years after the original. Okay.
Beau Starr here. He's one of the most solid things in these two films as the new sheriff.
He looks like a sheriff.
Oh yeah.
He's kind of got that John Wayne swagger about him.
It looks like he ain't gonna take no shit.
He's by the book.
Mm-hmm.
Now he wants her daughter. Are we? Come on. This is a ridiculous storyline.
It's definitely fast tracking its logic, but little of it has.
Ridgemont. I wonder if I don't know if Ridgemont is a real town.
I think.
I don't know.
Might have been the hospital he was in, I think.
Well, that's possible. Yeah, I'm sure in storyline.
Yeah.
I just don't know if Ridgemont is a real place.
Yeah, I'm just clarifying that for the listener.
Sure. Wait, where did his mole go on his cheek? His cheek mole. I didn't see it in this shot.
Give it a second.
Come on back. It's not there. It's different makeup.
Someone's non-existent now. Why bother putting it on there at all?
What in the hell is happening?
The closer he gets to Haddonfield, the more he heals.
Like, it seriously looks like they went to one of those Halloween stores and found that little
silly putty.
That 6-inch rubber latex applique that you see. It's in a plastic bubble wrap on the cardboard. And they said, we'll just slap that on. Slap it. I love this. I always wanted a house that had this kind of porch with a few steps and then a porch that goes across. I love that style. I love a brick house. I can't imagine that little old lady would put these decorations out on her house.
That much effort, yeah.
But we'll roll with it. I did think that it would be super great if one of these kids was wearing one of the masks, the Silver Shamrock masks, but they never did it. Like what a squandered opportunity. Like for an Easter egg or a wink.
Yes.
Like
it would be great.
I mean, fuck. They showed a montage in the last movie about every kid across the country having one.
Yeah.
I mean, and you had to be watching the movie to self-destruct, or the TV show.
Yeah.
So surely some of them survived. Uh-oh. Yeah. Well, this is why he didn't come home from work, because he was over here boning the titty woman.
Yes. I believe she would go on to start with Lorenzo Lamas in Renegade.
Oh, okay.
As 90s as it gets.
Yeah. Well, here little Jamie's made some friends.
Yeah.
That's nice. One's a convict, and one's a witch, and...
It's a Frankenstein.
Oh, is that what it was?
I think there was a Frankenstein mask in there.
Old Frankie.
What I'll say about the cinematography, even though they didn't go with CinemaScope, they went with 185 and everything, they still do a good job of trying to emulate like all the Steadicam work, the blue lighting and everything. They try to connect it tonally, visually, back to Carpenter's style, whatnot. Even though it's not Cundy's work, that kind of quality, whatnot, but at least aware of like the aesthetics in general to get it feeling the same in a way.
Yeah. I mean, I think scenes like this definitely feel very Halloween and Carpenter.
Yeah.
You know, those...
Yeah.
Is that like Joan London? No, it's not Joan London.
See, why couldn't we just have Dr. Danielle Chalice in here, just intercut it with Halloween 2 footage?
Something, yeah.
Like the good drink.
So,
franchise needs more Tom Atkins.
yes, it does. Everybody needs more Tom Atkins.
Yes.
Here is where, small town America, we've got Townie Bar.
Yeah.
We've got all the hillbillies in the bar.
They're all drunk.
And now...
They all got shotguns.
And now it's going to be vigilante time pretty soon. Pickled eggs on the bar. I don't know how that became a thing, but, man...
Watch the register for
See,
me.
this is a thing in movies that I don't think happens. All the time in movies this happens. Where the entire bar gets up and leaves to go on some wild goose chase. And everybody pulls out of the parking lot at the same time. This happens all the time. It never happens. This has never happened.
No.
There are a lot of shotguns in this in the next film.
Oh, yeah.
Were shotguns just the thing in this time of life? Because I don't...
Most likely. I mean, obviously, we've mostly gotten rid of the revolvers or the pistols now.
This is so convenient.
Yeah.
That all this shit's just laying on the floor. This makeup has gone from bad to worse, man. I mean...
There's another dead dog.
Dead dog. They love a dead dog in a horror movie, don't they?
Apparently.
It's instant sympathy, right?
Yeah.
Because...
But the dog do to anyone.
You can watch people murder people all day long. As soon as somebody touches a dog, you're like, wait, no, you can't do that.
No.
Who would hurt a dog? It's the perfect thing to do. It's instant heat. Oh, Bucky! Bucky's so good he has to have his name on a hat and a shirt.
Yeah.
I feel like Bucky has been with the department for a really long time. So here, that's brilliant because it's Halloween and people are dressed up. I don't know about adults, but how do we know you're not dressed up as an electrician?
Yeah.
Who's ribbing who here? Really? And why are you walking like this? Oh. Yeah, that would hurt. Just a little bit. I don't know if this is accurate, though. I don't know if touching the thing actually
make it short circuit and everything and blow up.
Right. I mean, you might get zapped, but I don't think that happens.
Yeah.
That mask is so white.
Yeah. So pasty.
Man. It's like they just took white paint.
It's just exactly what they did. Like I said earlier.
Good jean jacket. I love a jean jacket.
I got a black one and a blue one. And a Frazier.
We are children of the 80s.
Indeed.
This would be scary, not being able to find your, youngin' that you were responsible for.
Yeah. Well, because Brady had to go banging the wrong lady.
Yeah, that's right. All she wanted to, she wanted to get her panties off, and it ain't happening because Brady was laying pipe with somebody else. And now it's dark in the neighborhood. Now wait, the streetlights still work? I guess those operate on a different system?
I'm avoiding the logic at this point.
All right.
I'm starting to let the logic slip away.
Well, I like logic.
we enjoy logic, but out of this film...
I mean, you can kind of suspend disbelief. I'm okay with that. Yeah. All right. That's fine. Her costume looks great.
Mm-hmm.
The pumpkins are eerie. How do we feel about her 80s hair here? It's very helmet-like. Like it's, I don't know.
It's not too much Aquanet.
No, it's
Yeah.
kind of a, the bangs.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's not the best, but it's not the worst either.
It's sensible.
Is that car purple, or is this the lighting?
I think it's more the lighting.
It might be red. A lot of blue lighting going on
Yeah,
right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to see, but if it's a purple car, I want one. And why would she run? What is she like? I mean, I guess it's scary guy in the alley, sure, but like
freak out moment or something. I don't know. Yeah. It's more playing on. Oh, the audience recognizes that's probably Michael. So, from the audience perspective, you're supposed to be running, but like,
right? Would she like
character doesn't know that?
Maybe
shit.
she would turn around and walk the other way.
Yeah.
Like creepy guy coming down the alley, but
yeah.
I don't know what about the lighting is going on right now, but the colors are very vibrant.
Yeah.
Like the greens are so green and
Yeah.
the reds are so red. It's actually beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are we in HD?
Oh yes.
Aw. That's such a kid thing to say.
Yeah.
Well written.
Yeah.
And where is everybody else? Like, are all the kids back inside now? Just instantly?
Yeah. I mean, she chatted with all those kids earlier, and then she just said separated. I don't know.
They all went home? And I like that they just happened to find them on the side of the road. Well, there it is. Oh, wait. Hold on. Because this mask is being sold at every hardware store. And why would 7 of them all be descending upon this police car?
You're kind of stupid.
I mean, I'm Spartacus. I'm Spartacus.
Kirk Douglas is Michael Myers. It's not gonna be moving too much, but
like
it's like 102 now or something.
Yeah, he's still alive. I can't let this go. Why would 7 men or 3 men, let's say 3 men, all have the exact same costume and be descending in this spot ominously if they weren't trying to dress up as Michael Myers? And if they were dressing up as Michael Myers, why? That acknowledges the fact that Michael Myers is a thing.
Yeah.
And why would they sell his mask in the hardware store? Like, wouldn't that be like taboo?
Yeah.
Like, we're not going to sell that one anymore.
Yeah.
That reminds us of the person that murdered people.
And it's weird because in the first film, Loomis is all like, "Don't broadcast it. Don't let people know. Keep it very quiet. Don't let the word get out. Or else it's going to cause panic."
Whoa.
This film was just like, "Go ahead, tell everyone in the town exactly what the hell is going on here." And what do you get? You get like a dozen guys with shotguns running around town, drunk off their ass.
Vigilante, hillbilly drunk.
Yeah.
Um,
Again, Michael gets around in this movie.
He does. He gets around a lot.
He keeps killing so many people off screen. Killed about 6 cops. Killed a dog off screen.
All the people in the ambulance.
Yeah. The only person he killed on screen was Bucky.
Everybody at the garage.
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of got to see the one guy, but then like the waitress and the whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. Loomis is off his shit. Really is.
oh.
But at least it's consistent with how he's portraying the character as being very obsessive and kind of insane, too.
One of these people lost a boy years ago, is what he said.
Is one of these Ben Tramer's father? It'd be nice to know these things.
Daddy Tramer?
It would be nice to know these things.
It really would. I mean, it would have been, like, as cliche as it would have been, It would have been cool if they just said, like, that guy's name was Dick Tramer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or something. Just as a... Like, we already have ridiculous links back to the first one.
Yeah.
Cop mustache.
Yes.
Oh. I'm just going to lay in the back of this car until somebody gets in it and then murder him.
He's been making a lot of rounds. He needs a nap.
Well, sure. They never sleep, these murderers. They never go to the bathroom. Where does Michael Myers take a dump?
He's got to take that whole Cutterall off.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There's no ass flap. I mean, it's been a couple
How would
days.
you know they're not home when the entire power is out?
Well, there's no car there. And
Well, they didn't take a car. They walked.
you're right. You're right. You're right. And as they were pulling down the road, the cop just left out of the driveway.
Yeah.
Like, you would have seen it.
Yeah. Is the cop not looking through his rear view for a second?
There's kind of a slower
Yeah.
version of this theme going on right now. It's a
Yeah.
little more plotting.
Yeah.
And now everybody's let's just light up the bushes.
Yeah.
Here we go. Everybody get your gun and shoot up the
Yeah.
neighborhood.
Yeah.
There's like a 21 gun salute
Yeah.
happening right now. How many bullets does a shotgun have?
Not that many.
Is that like a 6-shooter shotgun? I don't understand where all those bullets came from. And now they know who it is.
There's
Oh,
second-degree murder for you.
that is like,
Yeah.
and we're
I
just
think at
gonna
that point you put the guns away and you go home.
right, and we're gonna gloss over the fact that 4 civilians just killed another man for
Yeah.
no reason.
Yeah.
Why would you go upstairs? Well, darn right. Isn't this like a picture-perfect scenario?
We're in the moment here. Let's not waste it by running upstairs.
Here's the big reveal.
2 big reveals.
Well, sure.
Doubling up.
Ta-da! Although, she didn't reveal him to the camera.
Boo.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Those are a little large for me.
Yeah. Oh.
That's not my style.
Still.
Well, that's no good. That is no good. So, wait a minute. This girl is the daughter of the sheriff
Yes, indeed.
in the same series where the first film, it was the daughter of the sheriff.
Yeah.
Come on. I do kind of like that he took them to his house for safe sanctuary,
Yeah.
and that was a very quick, oh, surprise!
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great reaction right there.
Like, there's no way you're getting away with, like, oh, I just came over to read a magazine.
Right.
I want to borrow this book from your library. No, he's got a shotgun. He's ready to stick it up your ass, kid.
Let's get everybody a shotgun. What is
Yeah.
happening?
They're fortifying the house.
Well, I get that,
Yeah.
but I mean, I don't know. It's just silly, isn't it? And there
Yeah.
it is. Cops always have a way of intimidating, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
So wait, Myers just rode in the back seat
Yeah.
because he knew that they were going here? Like, what? Like, I'm flabbergasted again in another way here. I mean, when I was 10, like, I didn't care about this kind of stuff. It was like, oh, this is fun.
He's at the wet bar. Just
this-
mixing a drink for himself.
This weird painting.
It's strange.
I thought it was baseball players at first, and then I kind of thought that maybe it wasn't. But it's hard to tell.
Yeah. Peculiar.
But how awkward would this be for these two adults?
Yeah.
And, I mean, this poor girl, the little one.
Yeah.
Because really, you know.
Yeah.
But the poor girl, like, I don't think she would really have any concept of anything that's going on. I don't, you know what I mean? Like we discussed, she wouldn't know anything about her family.
Yeah.
I don't know. So aside from the why can't we just go home aspect,
Yeah.
it doesn't make a lot of sense. And now he's got to, like, navigate the strange attic. Like, how many of you people listening would just say to a stranger, go up in my attic? None. That's the answer.
Yeah.
None. None of you raised your hand right now. Wouldn't he tell her to put some pants on?
Yes,
For
that's
fuck's
exactly
sake.
what I was thinking.
She's not wearing she's literally only wearing a t-shirt and some panties.
Yeah. Like, so you said, go make us some coffee, but there's no power on right now.
Right. How do you make coffee? I mean, I guess they might have instant coffee, which you can heat the kettle on the stove and then instant coffee, but because that was a thing.
A thing.
It's still a thing, but it's not as big of a thing. You get a jar of Sanka or something. I'm curious. I don't remember if they show her making the coffee, but now I'm curious. What is happening? Why did that door open? See, that's what I'm talking about. That's good writing.
Yeah.
She just wants to go home. She just wants to be in her own bed. I can't imagine that she knows what's going on. Where's the light coming from on them?
Some
like
strong moonlight.
Like, we can clearly see their faces and their green jackets, or his green jacket and the trench coat, but, like, him, I get it, because he's in front of the fire.
Yeah. They didn't show him break out any kind of lanterns or anything.
The other two are in front of a radio. What kind of a light is that putting out?
Yeah. Okay,
So she's got a lantern. Here's the pot. Good, the kettle, I guess you would say. Come on, give me some Sanka. What do we got?
What do we got?
Is it Folgers? I saw red. Come on. God damn it. I do kind of like the idea that she is forced to be in the house with the other two. You know, the lover and the third woman, the third wheel.
Yeah.
The other woman is, I guess, what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
She's got some good, like, stonewash jeans there.
Oh, yeah.
That screams 1988 like no other. Like, where's all that light coming from in the stairwell? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I get you. I get you.
boy, I'm just really naysay everything, don't I? I'm a miserable prick. I'm sorry, folks. Look at that shot. That was cool.
Yeah.
Just the... Okay, never mind. I've redeemed myself. I saw something I liked.
For a split second.
Oh, dear.
So far, you like about 1 full second of this movie.
Well, yeah, maybe 5 minutes all day so far. And it's not that I don't like it. I'm having a great time.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean... Growing up, I always thought that this was a fun movie. I really liked it.
Oh, yeah, me too. I always... When I was first getting into horror movies and everything, it was like, I thought this was kind of like the best direct sequel to the first film, but it's like, it's a good entry-level horror film for you. Someone
Yeah,
just
I
getting
suppose.
into it, you can get into it, you can enjoy it, then you can kind of build up into other stuff, like a Hellraiser or something like that. When you get a little more hardcore into it.
But I think part of the problem is that the first one is so good.
Yeah.
Like, it's, Mount Rushmore
Yeah.
level.
Yeah.
That it doesn't really matter what comes after it. Nothing is going to compare to the quality of the original.
Yeah.
And, like, people shit on... I shit on sequels every day.
Oh, yeah.
But if you make a mediocre movie and then make mediocre sequels to the mediocre movie... like,
who gives a crap?
Right, you can kind of, like... You can kind of forgive it,
Yeah.
Like, and it doesn't have to... I don't want to say mediocre, like, in a condescending way.
Just average. An average film.
Right, just not, a tentpole
Yeah,
movie.
nothing exceptional. Just like, it's there, or it's okay, whatever. You move on with your life.
This would be a very awkward.
Oh, yeah.
Very awkward. I still want to know what kind of coffee she's making.
Again, it's so good of how well they write Ellie Cornell's character here that she is... I mean, like right here, it's like she doesn't take any shit from this chick.
Right.
She's tough. She doesn't need to fawn over someone or whatnot. She's got a strength to her.
It would have been better if she threw it in her face, though.
Yeah.
Not onto her tummy.
Yeah.
Like, she didn't even hit her tits. She threw it in her lap.
Oh, yeah.
Standing up.
Put a little more gusto into it.
If you're going to throw coffee at
yeah.
somebody, you
Get into it,
heave
man.
it right in their face. Dump it over their head. Do something. Burn their eyes. She didn't sell that very well either. She just boiled water. Like, this is hot coffee.
She sold it as well as Loomis is selling those burns from Halloween too.
Right. A town full of beer bellies is a great line.
Yeah.
Yeah, if all the cops are in this house, what happens if there's a car accident? Or, if there's...
Some other maniac running around town.
Right, a domestic violence issue, or a town drunk that is on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Whatever things that cops do.
Yeah.
Like, what happens if who's responding to calls? I guess is my is there a cop still at a station somewhere?
Yeah.
In small town, you got to figure how many cops do they have?
Yeah. Not that many. Yeah. She's rocking a flannel.
Well, yeah, she had to put on something else.
Yeah.
She got coffee on the last one.
But she still has no pants, though.
This would have been too early in the special effects realm to have that steam be CGI, so that's
far
actually
too soon.
Yeah, so that's like legit hot water.
Yeah.
And it came off pretty good. I thought it looked good with the steam there.
Yeah. Watch something on TV.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Back in
1988.
yeah.
That's all you did.
Today is like, who gives a shit?
Is MTV still a thing? Oh, look at that. Another off-screen kill.
Yes.
And a good swerve. Here's another bad mask. Like, this mask looks different than the other one. And, love this.
Yeah. There's no blood.
None.
Yeah.
That looks like a monkey.
And also, yeah.
Is that an ape face? What is... And she didn't hear that?
Planet of the Apes.
Planet of the Apes. Right, they took a Planet of the Apes
Damn
mask.
you maniacs. You blew up the franchise.
How did she not hear that?
Yeah. Again, strain logic. Can you really ram a shotgun through a person? I don't think so.
And then through a wall?
Yeah.
And have no blood on it coming out the other side?
Yeah. So you need to have like a bayonet or something.
A bayonet would have been great. And in the meantime, he's now removed her from and staged a death scene, a tableau, if you will. I love the chair under the door. Oh.
There he goes. Twisted up like a pretzel.
Oh, never mind.
I don't know how she's holding herself onto the wall.
Right. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, she's gone again. What's going on is a great question, sir, because we don't know either. What were those hands on the top of the... That was weird. Look at the hand. Is it just a decoration? Is it like a candy bowl? It means it's hot, you stupid bitch.
Man, those railings are really wobbling all over the place.
Yeah. Need a man to fix this house. I don't understand why he walks the way he does.
Yeah, he looks like he's got a stick up his ass.
We have magic guns that shoot 28 bullets, and all of a sudden he can't get this one to shoot
Fucking
anything?
shell in the goddamn shotgun.
Great shot there.
Yeah.
This is framed really well.
Yeah.
I do kind of like that he just shoves him out of the way.
Yeah.
Now that makes sense. He's going to use it as a weapon, and that would have killed a man. But instead, he just no-sold the gun to the face.
Oh, there you go.
And goodbye. You think... So I hit him with the gun and it didn't do anything. So let me punch him a couple times. This lighting is beautiful.
Yeah, yeah.
He likes this thumb to the face gimmick, doesn't he?
Yeah. Skull crusher.
He did it to the ambulance guy.
Yeah.
Let's just keep running up.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess he was blocking the stairs, so whatever. And we've got the musical score of the hunt, if you will, the following.
Yeah, the stalking thing is what
stalking theme. Is that what it's called? Okay,
that's what I call it anyway.
Stalking's a good word.
Yeah.
Just that kind of redundant single note.
Yeah.
Bump, bump,
Just
bump.
that relentless.
Yeah, it's
quality.
nice. Carpenter's good. I heard Carpenter's going to do the music on the new one.
Yes.
So exciting.
Now, apparently, the screenwriter for this thing kind of envisioned a lot more elaborate sequences in this whole thing. Like, this whole sequence, the entire house was going to be on fire. But it was a little beyond the budget.
Well, sure.
It would have been spectacular.
Yes, agreed. Why does everything have to be on fire, though?
Yeah.
Again, like he already blew up once and survived. Yeah. This looks dangerous.
Oh, yeah, I think Ellie Cornell slipped and slit her thigh open or something on this.
You know, I think I read that at some point.
They had to get her stitched up and bring her back in.
Somewhere in this scene, right?
Yeah,
like sliding around on the roof?
Yeah, it's all somewhere in this scene that it happened. It's not on film or whatnot in the film, but just
the hard way.
Slit her leg right open, and they had to stitch her up. Strange that they wouldn't just have a stunt person doing it, but I don't know. Maybe we're doing a shot.
I can't
facing forward or something.
Is this is a real roof? I mean, I guess.
I think so.
Like, surely they're not up in the air on somebody's real roof. Like, this has to be a fake roof, right?
I don't know.
You don't think so?
I don't. Sensibly, it should be. I don't know if they actually did it that way.
Like, I mean, it's completely dark all around, so you nobody would know.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you build this roof thing up on like a soundstage or something.
Oh, yeah.
But I guess if you only got $5 million, you get up on the roof, right?
Yeah.
But this is a 3-story house.
Yeah.
Well, that looked like a mannequin or a dummy or and that might be a boy wearing a wig. Hard to see. Meanwhile, she's hanging herself. Thud.
Yeah. If she was not a main character, she'd be dead right now.
Yeah, ancillary character. That's a death scene.
Yes.
But we've discussed that in some of the Friday the 13th ones. You know, people falling out of windows and landing and
top of a car or something.
Sure, something.
He got down from that thing really fucking fast.
How did he get down? Did he jump? Did he come to the house? How is he there?
Maybe it's not Michael. Maybe it was one of the other guys.
Oh, sure.
That's some nice lighting.
Like, people give Jason Voorhees some shit for being kind of omnipresent.
Yeah.
And, you know, always being able to catch up. He ain't got shit on this guy.
Michael's zooming all over town.
When you really break it down, nobody gets around like Mike Myers.
It's like when you watch Michael, he's moving like a quarter mile an hour, but once you turn away, man, it's the fucking Flash or something.
That's right, and you better watch out because he'll get in a vehicle and drive over.
Yeah.
He'll drive around town. He'll hit up another site like a church or a school or something and stage that up.
Yeah.
I mean,
dude's a workhorse, man.
This man knows his Haddonfield. I like that.
Yeah.
Silhouettes with the swings.
Yeah.
Swings are a great representation of childhood, I think.
Yeah. So if you ever see like an adult on a swing set, it just seems weird.
I like a swing set. I like to go swinging, but I think if you're going to take a visual representation of innocence and childhood, I think a swing set's a great choice.
Oh, yeah. That 1 second in the whole thing where you feel like you're just going to fly off into the sky or whatnot. You get pushed hard enough. It's always fun.
Well, it doesn't even have to be a person on a swing. Just the swing set.
Yeah.
How are these doors locked?
Here's
our blonde. Here's our Ben Tramer.
Yes.
Like, wouldn't a normal person watching this movie go, well, that wasn't Michael Myers, that was somebody else?
It's like, what the fuck was that? So albino Michael Myers.
Like
Albino Myers.
What
Hashtag albino Myers.
is? It just doesn't make any sense. Why anybody thought that mask was a good idea at the start of the movie?
Yeah, again, it was just like whoever they got to do the masks, I don't know what the fuck they were on, not getting them right, knowing what film they're making it for, and having plenty of reference material to be able to go and see, well, what does the mask supposed to be look like in this franchise, and not make it look anything like it. But morons you employ.
Now, I guess there could be some logic to the idea that he's just going to grab a mask from the hardware store, so it doesn't really matter what it looks like.
No, but
it could be, a similar version of an old bestseller.
Knockoff version
or something. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Again, part of the brilliance of the original one is that he just grabbed a mask from the hardware store.
Yeah. And
that's the one it happened to be.
Yeah.
But how silly would it have been if it was like a pumpkin or another
one from Halloween 3?
Sure.
Preemptively.
A skull.
Preemptively.
Yeah, something. Like thinking about the Michael Myers character wearing a different style mask is just so off-putting.
Yeah.
Like if he was a pumpkin head.
Now it's Terror Train. Or the guy that...
Yeah.
Again, with the clown mask or something. What the heck, that wasn't that.
I rewatched Terror Train not that long ago. It's better than I remembered.
Okay.
I liked it. Are we going to leave out the part where we just murdered somebody at the park? And surely they can't have any bullets left after that fiasco. I don't remember the guy's name.
It'd be a little bit funny if they had the dead body sitting in the flatbed back there and they climbed in. Like,
what was his Ted?
What the fuck is this?
Oh, it's Ted, right? Wasn't it?
It was Ted Hollister.
Ted Hollister, that's right. I couldn't remember the last name. Ted Hollister. God damn it. R.I.P. Ted Hollister. Look at Grandpa here on the back. This guy's got a big mole on his face that's more realistic than...
Loomis is disappearing. Facial scar.
That's where it went. That's a lot of cop cars.
Oh, yeah. On the wrong side of the road, pal.
Yeah. Come on.
Really?
Oh, and this is the cop they draw? And where were they all going? I guess to the house.
Yeah, I don't know exactly where they were intending to go. They didn't really give them instructions of where to go in Haddonfield.
But they were going into town or out of town, one of the two.
Yeah.
Very bizarre.
Well, they're the state police going into town because they're calling them on the radio.
Okay, but they're leaving town.
These guys are.
Yeah. Into the fog. Now entering Antonio Bay. Oh no, not quite.
You need some Adrian Barbeau on that radio.
Woo! And so he was it Cape Fear where De Niro rode on the bottom of the car? You have mirrors, sir. You can't see that men are being thrown from your vehicle.
Yes.
You didn't hear it?
There you go.
Good. Whoa,
there we go.
I like that.
There.
That was nice.
Just a little juice for you.
A little juice. He got color, as they say.
It's like a Mick Foley type of thing there.
Holy Christ!
You're ripped off by Vader.
Woo. And here's yet another version of the theme.
Yeah, a little more hyper.
But it's also
urgent.
it's synthy too.
Yeah.
It's not piano. It's like electric.
Yeah.
Synthesizer, not like it sounds like a piano played on a synthesizer. Not,
yeah.
Oh, the old left-right. Let's toggle him right off of there. He's hanging on like a son of a bitch, though. Meanwhile, the 7-year-old's bouncing around the cab.
Yeah.
Put your seatbelt on.
Smacking around. A little head injury won't hurt you.
God damn. A little CTE coming up here. Oh.
There we go.
Speaking of concussions. There you go. Now keep driving.
Yes.
How fast was she going where she was just able to stop on a dime like that? Like a battle cry, almost.
Yeah,
and he's just going to stand there?
That looked like a fucking dummy.
Absolutely. Yeah, it did. I mean, clearly it was.
Yeah, clearly it was. It's just sometimes you don't have to make it look so obvious.
Right, they could have cut away shortly before or something.
Or shot from a different angle.
And why would he just stand there and take it? Like, that always boggled my mind.
He does a lot of just standing around in this movie.
When he's not moving like a fucking zip line across town. Like, he has 2 speeds. Like, 2 and 200.
Yeah. Like, he wanted shotguns. Here we go.
I've always been fascinated by the amount of shotguns in this movie. And why are you holding hands?
Yeah.
Like, she's
been terrified of this guy the whole time. Now you're within stabbing range.
Right. Why? Like, maybe. Okay. Maybe she would be concerned. Like, the child in her would be concerned that we just ran over this person, and you know what I mean. Like,
it's weird. Look, none of the bullets are actually
hitting him, and we're getting that.
There are explosions all over around him.
We're getting that.
He's got like one bullet hit or something.
We got several of that.
There's no squibs.
That bing noise off of metal. Yeah. What metal was it hitting? Where it was doing the boing noise.
The weird thing with this guy playing Myers in this one, George Wilbur, he apparently decided to put on hockey pads to bulk out his frame. It's like, it looks so bad.
Oh,
he looks puffy this whole film.
Puffy Wilbur. And he falls into a mine shaft.
Yeah.
Power's back on, so R.I.P. Bucky. And now it's raining. Of course it's raining. It rained every year on Halloween when we were kids.
Yeah. It's about 40 degrees and raining. Absolutely miserable.
Almost always, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's still like this Prophet of Doom character, even though he's a good guy.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like he's a buzzkill.
Yeah.
It's like no hope with this guy.
That's a cool faucet. And that water got hot real fast.
Oh, yeah. It's like, if the water's that hot, you're not getting in there.
Right. No.
She want to look like Myers in this movie.
Although hot water apparently doesn't do any damage when you can throw it on somebody. I will say, I think this ending may be part of the reason that I loved this movie so much as a kid. That whole recency effect, you know, like the ending either makes or breaks the movie.
Yeah.
And I think this is just the coolest shit.
Okay. It's obviously tainted by the next film.
Well, of course it is. But you've got, you know, The eyes just like little Michael from the first film. And then you've got this, which is a swerve, but at the same time, well, Loomis yelling no over and over again is a little much.
It's a little
that is great, where he goes to shoot her.
Yeah.
Love that. I
mean, he's acting the shit out of it, maybe more than he needs to, but
he's overacting a little bit, But at the same time, like, that is
a stinger of an ending.
The greatest visual. Like, that 10 seconds, I think, is the best part of the whole movie. And then what do? Well, we'll get there. We'll get there. Woo. So, yeah. How do you feel about this?
In general, it's an okay film. I mean, like I said, visually they get a lot of things right with it. They understand, even though like I said, they didn't put up the money for CinemaScope. At least
they didn't put up money for much.
Not much, but at least they had a director or a cinematographer that knew the visual style that went into the series before to make it visually a visual continuity with what came before.
Oh look, Tom Morga did some stunts here.
He got around. Did a whole bunch of Star Trek. Did Friday 5. Busy dude, but I mean, generally it's an okay film. But like you said, there's a lot of logic that doesn't hold up. You gotta like kind of like lay back and just not really kind of engage too much with it. Just kind of like
roll with the punches.
Roll with the punches. Enjoy the scares when they happen, and it's more like a party movie. You throw it on, have some laughs, maybe a couple of beers or something with the right crowd or whatnot. You watch it, you enjoy it, you forget about it.
I'm fairly certain that there are a lot of people in this cast that have quotes around. There was a Bunky, there was a Bucky, there's a Betsy.
Yeah, the property master was Bucky.
Right. So. There was also a Bunky with an N.
A Bunky.
And then there's Betsy. So anyway, I'm pretty certain that I had several sleepovers where you just throw on let's rent a Halloween movie and you throw it on and then everybody and the kids all sit around and we watched it and we were scared. But we weren't thinking about things like why is this happening? So as adults, it really doesn't hold up. And maybe we just we have that fond memory of being a kid and horror movies are for kids.
A little bit, yeah.
They really are. Oh, look at this. Here we got Doc, we got Bud. There's a lot of quotes in this.
Yeah. Doc, Bud, Magical Industries Incorporated. John Beekler? Fantastic John Beekler.
I don't think that he was involved for much.
Not too much. I think they kind of employed a little bit of everyone along the way here.
Yeah.
They kind of what they did on the Elm Street stuff. They kind of like, let's get this guy and that guy and the other guy to kind of delegate things out and try and get it done as quick as possible.
Right. And this after Friday? He directed part 7, like right before, right?
Yeah, it should have been right from that into this. There was the same year, 88.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, he probably
he would have jumped out like Nightmare 5 after this. So
yeah,
train kept it rolling.
Yeah, he really had a great little career there, didn't he?
Yeah.
Beekler.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as a kid, I loved it. It doesn't really hold up, but ultimately, I really think the message here is that they picked a storyline, and
everything was familiar. Remixed a few minor little things to keep it slightly fresh,
right? But
don't deviate too far.
They had to have the storyline of the relationship, the Jamie Lee Curtis sister niece thing. It's so unfortunate.
There's a lot of contrived stuff to get to this point. Yeah.
The greatest revelation of all time that the Lloyd thing that I had no idea about Jimmy.
Yeah.
That I never paid attention to. That's unbelievable. I can't believe that in 2018 I'm discovering this for the first time, sitting here with you, and wow. So I guess if anybody, please comment on this thing. Like, am I the only one that completely missed this? If you're also discovering this for the first time, let us know. We haven't done a poll in a while. We didn't come up with poll options. unfortunately.
I think the next film will have plenty.
Well, we can do a. We'll come up with a
material.
poll that when we get together again.
Yeah.
For the terribleness that was 5.
Yes.
Oh boy, I don't know. Maybe we should just. We'll do 5, right? Because the worst movie makes the best commentary.
Yes, indeed. So anyway,
thank you guys.
Let's wrap this up, and we'll be back with The Revenge of Michael Myers.
Can't wait.
The revenge upon the audience.
Oh God.
So take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.